Hey YouTube, what's up in JT Sasuke? I'm here to bring you a review for One Piece. Damn. So, where to start? I guess for now, Momonosuke is gonna be staying in Wano, not Wano. He's gonna be staying in Zou just a little bit longer, so that way he can talk to Sunisha, which is the giant elephant they're on, because he wants to know the connection between Sunisha and his clan, as well as why only his voice can reach out to her. And it's very interesting to see how Momonosuke can also hear the voice of all things, which I think is very interesting. I was very surprised because I knew Luffy could do it. I forgot about it until he heard Sunisha, but I knew Luffy could do it. But I just thought it would be a very, 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 very rare thing. And while it still is very rare, because obviously the only two people that could hear it was Luffy and Momonosuke, you know what I'm saying? I still didn't think that anybody else would be able to hear the voice of all things. So with that being said, Momonosuke is going to be staying there, so the dog is going to be staying there with him and bring him to Zou eventually. Uh, Mecha, Mekamamushi is going to be going to find. He's going to be going to find Marco, who was the first division captain of Whitebeard's crew. I do believe that Marco will end up joining forces probably with the rest of the remnants of the Whitebeard crew. I do believe that they'll be joining forces with Luffy to fight Blackbeard or the world government in the end, whichever happens first, which I think will probably happen at the same time. But I do believe Marco's going to end up joining Luffy and going to help the Minks, so they're going to find him. In the meantime, you have other people who are going to Wano. This includes Robin. This includes Robin. This includes I believe it includes Zoro, Frankie, and another member of the crew that I can't think of right now. But it does include half of the crew. Usopp. There we go. Usopp is going to be leaving with Zoro as well. They're going to be going to Wano with not Momonosuke. They're going to be going to Wano with Kinemon and Kanjuro. Now Luffy, on the other hand, Luffy, Nami, Chopper, and Brook, they're all going to Whole Cake Island, and they're going to be facing Big Mom. Now Nami got a new weapon, which means she's going to be able to fight. Oh, excuse me. She's going to be able to fight stronger people. And anytime anyone gets some type of upgrade, that means a battle is coming. And I think we all knew that Luffy wasn't just going to go to Whole Cake Island and be able to talk things out. So we all know that there's going to be a battle coming. Although I do like the fact that Luffy originally wanted to go alone because he knew that Big Mom would probably try and fight him if he brought his crew along, and he's not trying to fight her right now. Like, his main focus in terms of taking down the Yonko, Big Mom is not his focus. Kaido is. He just wants to get Sanji back. And as of right now, this chapter kind of confirms that Luffy doesn't even necessarily want Sanji back as much as he just wants to know if Sanji is actually leaving the crew. He kind of wants to hear it from his mouth. He's not going to believe it if anyone else says it. He's not going to believe it from a piece of paper. He wants to hear Sanji himself say, I chose this life. This is what I'm doing now. I'm done with the crew. That's what he wants to hear. He either wants to hear that or, oh, I'm coming back, let's fucking go. One of those two is what he wants to hear, because Zoro sat there and said, look, man, Sanji can't handle himself. If anything, he probably fell in love and, you know what I'm saying, okayed the marriage. And Luffy was like, it's okay, whatever happens, happens. And I'm just like, Luffy. You know what I'm saying? Luffy respects his crew enough to let them follow their own road. He just wants to know. So with that being said, Chopper ended up healing Sunisha, who was attacked by Zou. Oh, who was attacked by Zou? She's carrying Zou. Who was attacked by Jack. Jack is gone. I don't know where Jack is. I think he's probably submerged, but he's a Devil Fruit user, so if he's submerged in water, he's probably dead. But Jack is gone. He patched up Sunisha. That's when Chopper was like, replacing these is going to be really tedious. To which the guy that he was with was just like, don't worry, those of us Minks who are staying on Zou, we will take care of replacing her bandages. So with that being said, we move on to basically Luffy leaving. Luffy, he left. You know what I'm saying? So him and his crew, him and his half of the crew, along with another person, and Peckham's, all of them left. And Luffy went to go get Peckham's. Apparently, Peckham's is a turtle was something I didn't know, but he used his shell to protect him. He'd been trying to sleep. Luffy ended up carrying him on his back, and then somebody from the Dog Clan was asking for permission to go with Luffy to get Sanji, and a bunch of other minks wanted to go get Sanji because Sanji did help clear out the rest of Jack's crew that were occupying Zou. And, you know what I'm saying, so with Sanji's help, as well as Caesar's and stuff, they were able to, Chopper was able to administer the potions, the healing potions to everybody. So they're in a great deal of debt to Sanji, and a lot of the mates wanted to go with them. This includes Carrot and Wanda, but the only person that ended up going was this one character that I can't remember, but you all know who he is. I can't remember his name, but he ended up going with them for two reasons. A, to help get Sanji back, and B, to keep Peckham's in check. Which means apparently Peckham's was probably going to turn them over to Big Mom as soon as they got there, and now he's there to make sure that doesn't happen. With that being said, Luffy grabbed all of them and just jumped off of Sunisha like a fucking idiot, because Luffy always does that shit every single time he wants to get to a lower place of elevation from a high place of elevation. He grabs people and he fucking jumps, and it's hilarious, and that's going to be amazing in the anime. And excuse the noise of people doing stuff out in the hallway, but with that being said, they say their final goodbyes. Robin and Frankie are just like, Robin, Frankie, and Zoro are just like, hey, be careful, make sure you get Sanji back, and, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about us. They're also, Frankie specifically said that he's going to make weapons to deal with Kaido, and they were trying to talk about how they were going to communicate, and that's when the demi-mushes came up, and apparently Frankie can make those, which I think is beautiful. So that if he made them already, then that's how they're going to communicate. With that being said, Luffy's off, and then at the end of the chapter we see Vivre, and she is setting sail. Now, I don't know why she's setting sail, but most likely she's going to be the representative at the meeting for the world government, because the world government is made up of a collection of kingdoms who basically run the world together, kind of like the UN. And so what ends up happening, she's going to end up going there. So the fact that we're going there now means that there's going to be something significant happening at that summit. And either that means that someone's going to attack that summit, or there's going to be some huge plot details that we don't know about until now happening. It would be interesting if Vivi, I should say, that's her name, if Vivi actually gave support to Luffy in the end, so that way when they fight the world government, not only does he have his fleet and have his allies here or there, but he has an entire kingdom behind him. That would be beautiful. And he, like, if you remember, Luffy did, with the help of his crew clearly, but Luffy did help save the entire kingdom of Alabasta, so they wouldn't, I'm pretty sure, especially with Vivi being, you know what I'm saying, in charge, they would not mind helping. But with that being said, that was the One Piece chapter. It was a pretty good chapter. In terms of hype, it wasn't super hype. All the other chapters were really, 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 really hype. We got the hype of Kaido and Big Mom having the robe poneglyphs. We now know how to get to One Piece. We see the end. The finish line is coming. We know that they don't have to go to the end of the Grand Line to go to that one island to figure out how to find the robe poneglyphs, because they found out the information that they were going to receive at the end of the Grand Line anyways. So now they just got to fight the Yonko and find One Piece, and it's over. I do believe, if I remember correctly, we're moving into a new arc called Versus the Four Yonkos. So we are going to be seeing Luffy take on each and every one of the Yonkos. That does include Shanks. I want to know how that battle happens, how it ends. But that doesn't matter right now because that's in the distant future. Right now, we're most likely going to be fighting Big Mom and then Kaido. I think we're going to have a brief battle with Big Mom, and then they're going to try and take Kaido. And they're going to have a brief battle with Big Mom. They're going to bail out of there after they do and don't get Sanji. And then I think they will, though. But they're going to have a brief battle with Big Mom, bail from Big Mom, and then prepare for war with Kaido. They're going to fight Kaido, defeat him, then focus on Big Mom. And then after that, they're going to focus on... After that, they're probably going to focus on Shanks. Like, when I say focus, I don't mean like, oh man, well now it's time to go after Shanks, because, well, Shanks is Luffy's inspiration. I think Shanks is going to purposely cross Luffy's path, and is going to engage in battle with him as a rite of passage. Either that, or the alliance that was going to try and fight Shanks, Luffy is going to be like, yeah, no, I'm fucking you guys up. You guys are not about to just fight Shanks. Which would lead to some very interesting battles. I'm not sure how they're going to do Shanks, but they're definitely going to have to confront Shanks at some point. And then we're going to get his fight with Blackbeard. This honestly makes me think that he might actually fight Blackbeard first and then fight the world government, which I'd actually be okay with. With the world government / the Navy / Akainu being Luffy's final villain. But with that being said, those are my thoughts for the future, and that's my review for the chapter. Like I said, I thought it was a pretty good chapter. Comment down below, let me know what you guys thought. Subscribe to my channel for more One Piece content, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.